Boom, baby. Boom. Rise. Woo. Shine. It's your morning marijuana motivation time. I'm your host with the most, Marky Saint, with my Saint Psychology. I do this every day on my heart from the start. And the reason I do this every day is because we all need to get our mind right. Every one of us has a psychological mind. Every one of us is driven by thoughts, emotions, and all sorts of things that are outside of our control. We're driven by. Most people don't know psychology. Most people don't know why they act the way that they do. Your boy Saint is here to do it every day so you can get your mind right. That's the only reason I do this show, is everyone needs a bit of perspective. I was just talking to my friend and she was like, you're emotionally stable. And I was like, yeah, that's the part of being aware and woke and full of my psychology classes, is to help people get their minds right. See, I didn't always have this halo on. I used to have dark thoughts. I used to have thoughts that would take me on tangents. It would make me feel unhuman. And here I am, smoking my weed, getting my vibe right. And that's what I do every morning, is I get my vibe right. And I just share it with everyone. I don't have to share what I've learned, but I've come back to help. I've come back to help all of us that have some sort of dysfunction. Each one of us has a dysfunction, but some sort of dysfunction that keeps us away from our most peaceful self. Each one of us has this ability to be calm or happy or in the zone, and it's my job as a psychologist to get you back into that zone. See, when you're in that zone, you become a happier person. When we are all in our right state of mind, we become the best versions of ourselves. And that's what I wanted to get out and into someone's head this morning, was put it out in the air, and share what I've learned. Share about the mental stability and instabilities that are out there. See, we are also able to be clear and clairvoyant, and that's what I wanted for people. I wanted them to live their life in a better way. And the only way that's going to be better for them, not in my kind of way, not in it's some kind of books kind of way, but in their kind of way. How do they treat their kids better? How do they become a better worker, right? How do they become better at everything that they've ever touched in their life? And it all comes from, guess what? Here. Between here and here, there's so much data, there's so much chemicals, there's so much emotion that we don't regulate it very often. They call it a wellness wheel for a reason. Like, we need to have our work okay, we need to have our family okay, we need to have our mind okay. And to get to this centered part, this Zen part, it's going to take some work. See, it's not easy outside of us. I call it the defense because I'm going to play offense. The defense is trying their best to fuck up my play, right? I designed a play to execute it, to get a touchdown, and to meet a goal, right? As soon as I get this play, I'm good, everything's good, I'm happy, right? But this time, the defense is trying to stop me. They're going to throw me late fees. They're going to arrest me. They're going to have someone that I love yell at me. And all these things take away from our functionality. So the dysfunction is making us unfunctionable. And that's why I do Saint Psychology. I wanted us to be at our most primal, right? I wanted to be us at our most optimal, I should say. Primal's for the monkeys, but for our most optimal to perform so that we're better humans out there in this world. It's not easy to take stress and turn it into a productive product. So there's so much out there. The defense is really clever in making us not feel whole and happy. And I wanted to flip that around and go, there's techniques that I've learned, and it's not just traveling, and it's not just business. It's more than that. It's the psychology. It's our vibe. The vibe we have between ear and ear needs to be in harmony. And that's what I wanted people to find, was their peaceful spot. I found mine. I know you can find yours, and by us all working together and sharing what we've learned, we become better human beings, we become a better environment, and that's the type of planet that I want to live on. So know that all of us have dysfunction. Each one of us has an issue, right? Cancel your subscription. That's what I want for you this morning, marijuana motivation. I want you to cancel your subscription and start subscribing to sanity. Start subscribing to harmony. Start subscribing back to your Zen. So you might not believe like I believe in certain religions, or it doesn't even matter what religion you believe in. Zen, chi, energy is universal. So all those things combined man, my energy must be off the charts. This was all dead, and then all of a sudden Uber was driving off and everybody's waving at me. It's great energy this morning. So get your zen right, get your mind right, get your soul right. And that's what saints do. That's the only way I light up, is by getting myself right. It's not external, it's internal. And that's why I do this show daily. So if you got anything out of this morning marijuana motivation and you feel it in your heart, do share. Do share Saints Giving. That's where it all goes back to. Every part of the proceeds goes back to Saints Giving. That's all of us saints lighting up other people's worlds, brightening their day, putting that angel dust on them, pixie dust over top of people, so everything becomes better. And that's my morning marijuana motivation. So on my heart, on my start, it's a blessing. Go share it. Go give it. I'll holler at you later. Peace and love. And as always, chigatan.